Let me guess, you've got 47 ideas, 5 ongoing projects, and somehow still feel stuck. That's not hustle, that's chaos. I'm Jay Bonaflor, an executive coach here based in Asia. Ever wonder how companies go from 1 million pesos in revenue to 2 billion pesos in just a few years? Well, I'll take you inside a real strategic planning session I ran with Blanc Instant Renovations, a bold, young, flooring company in the Philippines. No actors, no script, just real business owners doing real work. We'll unpack what strategic planning is, why it's essential, and what happens when a team gets brutally honest about where they are and where they want to go. Here's the truth. Life is about trade-offs. You want a business that scales, you've got to stop chasing every shiny object like a raccoon with ADHD. A good strategy session forces you to focus, to commit, to trade good ideas for the right ones. Let's dive in. Strategic planning isn't just about numbers or ticking off goals. It's about answering the big questions. Why do we exist? Where are we now? What's out there? Where do we want to be? And what, how, by who, and by when do we make it happen? It's the adult version of clean your room so you can think straight. Jacob, Blanc's CEO, kicked things off with a challenge. We want 15 locations in 5 years. We want 4 out of 10 buyers to know our name. That's the power of a bold vision. It sets the tone and forces everything else to line up behind it. A powerful session flows like this. 1. Bold vision. What's the dream? 2. Numbers. What's the reality? 3. Values. What do we stand for? 4. Goals. What are the big moves? 5. Roadmap. Who's doing what? By when? To guide this, I use a framework like V2MOM. It's vision, values, methods, obstacles, and measures. Number 2, I use a business model canvas. Clarify where you're headed. Number 3, OKRs, objectives, and their key results. Number 4, it's SOUT. Well, it's like SWOT, but we start with strengths and opportunities. We started with the numbers. Blanc grew from 1 million pesos in 2021 to exponential growth today. The target, 2 billion by 2028. Then came values. Each team member scored how well they were living them. Are we truly customer-centric? Do we take shortcuts? Then it's goals. From submitting an ops manual by June 2 to hiring a B2B head by July 4. Each commitment had a name and a deadline. Strategic planning is like working out. It only works if you show up honestly and sweat a little. What's needed? Bold but grounded vision, real data, aligned values, ownership of goals, a facilitator who can stretch you, but not snap you. My job is to push clarity, not comfort. You want a plan that survives real life, not just a whiteboard? It is not a magic wand. Blanc is still young, still figuring things out, but that's the point. Great sessions surface what's usually buried under day-to-day chaos. In Blanc's case, the big realization that their growth was being limited by lack of focus. Jacob was still juggling 2 other businesses originally meant to be complementary, but now they're stretching him too thin. And the truth came out because they slowed down to think. At the end of a great session, here's what you walk away with. 1. Shared roadmap. 2. Clear accountabilities. 3. Fresh insights. 4. And often, a renewed sense of purpose. Sessions usually run about 4 hours. Add 2 hours for prep conversations with leadership. And again, it's just the beginning. Planning is maybe 3% of success. Execution, that's everything. And we'll cover that in a future video. Now, let's hit some quick fire truths. Strategic planning forces trade-offs, brings blind spots into view, gives structure to your ambition, is never perfect, but always revealing. Harvard Business Review found that companies who focus on just three priorities outperform those with 10. by 60% in profitability. Again, repeat, they just focus on the three. And lack of strategic clarity, it's the top cause of burnout in senior leaders. You're not tired because you're doing too much. You're tired because you're doing too much without direction. You know, if everything is important, then nothing is, right? So, strategic planning forces you to choose. And those choices, you get your power back. Don't wait for burnout. Don't wait for crisis. Start with strategy. If this resonated, hit like, drop your questions in the comments, and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes strategy from real businesses. And hey, if you want your own planning session, I'm right here. Let's get clear.